Hi! Hi Billy Boy, how are you today? So, I need to remember what we did last time. Pretty sure we're in that Numa month. It was, and I got infected by something and used up my cool wine. That's the one thing I remember, but yeah, we'll see. You're good, great. It is quite late for me, so probably will be a little shorter. Is the title intentionally misspelled? Sure. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, 2308, yeah, precisely. But it was worth it. I always need to take time to go to the movies, and forgetting to do so is very bad. So yeah, let's get back to it. Newman is important. Yeah, it seems like something very important, but I don't yet have a great way of using it. I know the month gave me some cool things, and I know resting during it is a pretty bad idea. Or maybe it is a great idea, I don't know, but it did infect my Fost, and it was pretty expensive to repair. But we got it repaired, and that's what matters, right? You recommend beach walking. Well, okay, let's do that. With those, and let's give it some health. Oh, it's a special one. The Numa fog is thick here, alright. I did unlock a few new rooms last time, so I guess I want to unlock even more. I think I've read most of the books I could read easily. I will wait for the weather though, so just so I know what I'm playing with. I will work anyway. It seems like it's always a good idea to work. Oh well. I guess that it was the right time to start gathering in Numa fog. The Numa month is over, and we have a new event. Yeah. What's happening in the world beyond Brankrug? And what visitors, not visitors, will we see? Numa is for 2 days, alright. Very short season. I mean, it did say it was a very short season. I guess today will be cloudy, or maybe sunny. If you time it right, yeah. Well, the timing was pretty great here. Right before dawn of the end of the season. But I don't seem to be getting a weather card, so maybe I won't get one. Let's see. These ones seem pretty hard to get. So getting up to 7 winter is difficult without using a skill. And same thing with moth, even though I have this great skill, I can't use it to do that. I guess I could probably go up here if I use my cool candle. If you use a nectar skill during Numa, use it on the gathering peers. Pears, right. I don't have any nectar skills, yeah, I wish I did, but I have none. So not possible. Anyway, it is too late, so hey ho to that. I do think getting heart would be pretty nice, so let's see if I have any way of doing that, because this is 2 heart, and I'm pretty sure I can get heart from maybe this guy? Not this guy. This guy. Oh, although I might not actually. Oh, midwife gives heart, yeah. It seems like a good idea. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah. And I need a shilling. What is a shilling again? Is that bet? Yeah, that's enough. Then I want to see for this room maybe. For that I would need knock 5. And I have... Well, maybe I could have used rose here. Well, heart works very well. I could try to get up to 5, but I think it's pretty useless right now. I guess this room is gonna have to be enough. Having no weather makes me a bit... well... did you get any money? Yeah, I got quite a bit of money. I work the manual labor, and the £1 from the year going around is pretty juicy. Getting money doesn't seem very hard in this game. Just something you do. Oh, she only gives 1 heart, okay. So I might not be able to do it easily. Let's see, because I would need to get up to 4. She has 1, this has 2, and I would need to give her a drink, probably. Yeah, I'm assuming a drink would work quite well, but I do think a memory might be good too. Does this? No, this gives rose, I know. I guess it might even be simpler to just give her fat and some of this tea. Let's see. This isn't what I'm looking for. This isn't what I'm looking for either. This is way too good to waste on opening a room. Yeah, I think going for rose might actually be the right idea. Or memory of sound. Consider the hash house key. Yeah, I guess that could work too. Yeah. Please, like, don't spell everything out. I do want to discover things by myself a bit. It's okay to give like minor advice, but every furniture's characteristic is a bit too much. But yeah, I will do that. I do like keeping my resources. So just eat that fat up, and Mrs. Midwife shall get her core going. Someone is en route. Lala Chairman. A rose and knifey person, edgy person. She understands crack track. Huntress Goumier, occasional bureau consultant. When it can't be killed, it really needs killing. Chayma's the one they turn to. When it can't be killed and it really needs killing, Chayma's the one they turn to. I see. I do want to understand crack track, so I might ask her to teach me. Because I believe I had some books about it. Written in it, actually, not about it. I forgot the icon. The icon is this one, okay. Did I actually? I'm pretty sure I did. But those were quite hard, if I remember well, so might not be that useful. Latin. Fushine. Crack track is useful. It seems so. Greek. Hey, there it is. But it is level 14, so I might not want to learn it just yet. So I do understand that it might be very useful, but I don't have many books of that language, so I don't think it's worth it actually. Yeah. And the one I have is really hard, so yeah. Not gonna do it. So Layla, talk to me later actually. And she's interested in the Threshold Revolution. Alright, a memory of sound, and not to consider, I want to talk to her. Want to talk to her about that key I jiggled. I'm sure she'll be extremely interested in that. And I got Whispering Sand. I believe I had Whispering Sand before, but I guess it's the second one. White silver sand in which the voices of the waves linger. Moon and lantern. I'm sure it'll be useful. Thank you, midwife. Please get to work on the infirmary. Careless visitors have tracked in mud through the door, and the windows have been opened to the elements for years. Go for it. Let's talk about it. Could I talk to her about the other one? Where does it say it can't be this one? Because it says... well, I guess it just picks the one that she's interested in. So she wants a knifey book. I don't have a knifey book actually. This is the only knifey thing I have. And it is a film, and it is in Hyksos, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't speak that. So I guess I might actually learn the language from her instead. That seems like it would be a lot better. So if I give her this... Yes. My visitor can teach me the rudiments of the primal language that we rather underwhelmingly call crack track, because there is no name for that language in that language. She will leave. Yeah, that seems worth it actually, since I don't have any edgy books to give her. That is readable though, which is quite funny for a movie. Chances to learn specific languages are rare, so this is a good issue. Well, great. I believe I've seen a crack track person twice yet, but I guess I was just lucky. I might just be wrong too. Maybe I never met a crack track person before. It does feel strange to me that I only found one crack track book. I kind of remember having more. But maybe that memory was just not a real memory. Well, it's not a big deal anyway. Hey, and there's my new room. In the 15th century, Nathan of Regensburg came to Braunschweig. The brothers of Saint Brandans granted sanctuary, but they would not permit a Jew and his family to live on abbey grounds. Still, they built this tower for him to dwell in and practice his healing arts. It has changed greatly since that time, but a place of healing it remains. It is from the baronial period. This room has nice portraits. Yeah, it does. It sounds like... it looks like drawings one could find in a convention from independent artists. It is pretty nice, yeah. And they might give some interesting memories while considering them. I will consider them. It is a refuge for all the world might consider impure. The witch and the sister unites what is at rest. She is sought at the water's edge and beneath the moon. She cannot be separated, she cannot be touched. She is coral, amber, pearl. Let's see what this painting is about. These are ours, I see. The Thunderskin. He cannot be stilled. He demands the dance. He is beaten like a drum. He is heard in the wood below the world. The Velvet. The glory is a question, and the moth always answers yes. The velvet's answer is no, and that is always her answer. Sure. The sister and the witch brings together what cannot be apart. She is sought beneath the moon and the water's edge. She is pearl, amber, coral. She cannot be touched. She cannot be separated. Then we have a basket. We have a lot of beds, I guess. This might be good for healing at some point. I do know that nectar was useful last time for healing. A wicker chair. Some lilies. Ruby-wise ruin, a ruddy liquor wrung from flowers, even when the flowers aren't red. Intoxicating. Quick, bring me a beaker of wine, so that I may wet my mind and say something clever, says Aristophan. The twins are two of the most confusing hours, I see. This seems quite good. I should remember that this is a thing. Then we have limited drinking cocoa. Tier and Spice and Savor department markets this as the secret sacrament of the last Inca. I see. That's a nice drink actually. Giving Grail is nice because I don't have many ways of getting it. That will be useful, and I have a bunch of different doses, it seems. Then we have serpent milk. It does look almost like milk, and it is drinkable, but don't give it to cats or babies. Very edgy milk. Also intoxicating, so I guess it is alcoholic milk. Very edgy is nice. And we have the pale moments. A gently twitching little cloth doll with melancholy button eyes and a frill of colored ribbons. It is inert. A device, but not one that can be activated by casual handling. I see. Oh, will this eat the painting? No, I won't eat the painting, right. Oof. I wouldn't want to use up the painting. So it will be used up in crafting, okay. It will only operate once. If it's an infernal device, that means it'll explode, so be careful. And it is a tool, that's really good actually. 2 heart, 2 moth on a tool, that is huge. That means I can use the midwife to open up this ruinous hole by giving her that tool. Then we have some mist-kissed water pitcher. The faintest of vapors still goes to the water's surface. Also a drink, a fireplace. Yeah, I guess I can burn things here. Maybe I can serve things here? No, I cannot. Yeah. I guess I could cook something too. So might be a useful thing to do. But 4 grail 2 on the pitcher. Oh yeah, on the yeah, 4 grail 2. Yeah, I didn't see that. The moth is nice as well. So yeah, it is a really good tool. I have my other tools are really bad compared to it. So yeah, this one is easy to open now. This one might be possible now too. I would need only 1 grail, which is something I can get probably from here, from Arab, or from core. I do really want another core. So yeah, very nice. We'll be hiring the midwife a lot. Let's make more money. Always more money. So, memory of sight. So I guess these paintings are not special. Too bad. So if I do that with it, can it be considered with this? Yes, you won't use this up. So yeah, it's as good as a full glass of liquor, which is pretty nice, in terms of grail at least. What have I learned? It's cold, it's always cold. I'm grateful for my warmth. There are scholar level grail recipes which can craft one of these from fabric. Oh, I guess I can craft any number of these, I guess, then. So that is really good. Didn't get anything special from it, but I guess learning about it is nice. Oh, and these 2 rooms are now open. The gloomy room. The window of this room is coated thickly with black paint. A little light seeps through, otherwise the room is dark. Very faintly I can still smell rotting meat. And a neglected room. The room above might once have been some sort of lounge, but the furniture and equipment has been smashed and overturned. The walls are streaked with mildew. An unlovely smell wafts from further up. So I guess we get a really stinky tower up here. Crack. In the tracks of Beast, in the convolution of his own carapace, in Egg Vein and Shell Shadow, the many-eyed one found the signs which can be history. So this is a skill, I see. And it is a nectar skill. And it can also be attuned, that's interesting. For preservation or illuminations. I believe the only one I would need would be Ithistry rights. So not this one. But this can be used like in here. But I would need a soul card that can do that. I don't think I have one actually. Right, so I guess the one soul card I'm missing is the green one, yeah. Only health. Oh yeah, health does work, yeah. I forgot about that one. So I do have one. Very nice. Yeah, that opened up a lot with all these garden things. Shilling, florin, half crown. 10 shilling. I'm getting extremely rich, aren't I? Very satisfying. Alright. Then let's hire the missus again with, I guess, which one do I want again? I do want hearts, 4 hearts, or 5 hearts. That is 5, I can't count. Or Grail actually, so both might be good. And the cool new doll gives a lot of Grail. So I guess I might want to hire the free guy and hire her as well with core, or with Arab actually, yeah. I can always rest up, I mean, it's not a hard thing to do, and it is no longer the dangerous month to rest. And we got clouds, which is not very good. Moon and moth are not things I need, I don't think. Maybe for here, but I don't think I have enough moth otherwise. Although I might have. No, because no one gives moth inherently. So no, that's not going to be useful. Unless I use one of my cool drinks, which is not something I'm willing to do. Just yet. I'm not... Oh, I forgot to give her money. Well, not very important. Here you go. Wasted 10 seconds. Alright, then you are going to be getting this thing. Oh, so I won't get it back. There is a Grail recipe, so I will try to make more. I think that's useful. Although I might want to get a great Grail room instead, like this one. So yeah, no, I won't be using her just yet. But can I get him up to hearts, to 5 hearts? Because he has none yet. Or maybe I can get him to 5 knock? Although I do think that I don't have much knock. Yeah, no, I don't think there are any lantern rooms left for me to explore. So I guess it's not a big deal if I wasted a frost on him. Yeah, I won't be too annoyed by it. The earth is quiet, not barren, only sleeping. Different season, I see. Is there any indication of which season? Oh, summer and autumn. Autumn, we are in spring, I believe. Autumn, winter, and summer. And then again with summer. Spring. The blue flowers in winter are useful, yeah. I will forget that instantly, but oh, core is good too here. But I will give health. Moth orchid is soft as velvet to the touch, except when it changes. I see. Let's get one. Then, yeah, I'm just waiting for her to come back. Then I want to give her this and the funny doll. Getting up to 6. And then I will try to unlock this one if possible. Because I'm pretty sure I might be able to go up to 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have 2 grays somewhere. Yeah, right here. So I just need to get this one rested. It is spring and the landlady has served me a slice of her stargazy pie, with the pilchard head poking cheekily through the hot crust. Sounds great. There she is. Now just wait for me to give you not 1 but 2 grail as soon as I can. And it did talk about grail recipe, so I will look at that right after I'm done with opening the new room. I do really like that tool, so having a lot of them would be great. Was there a scream in the background? I mean, it might be my cat just screaming at the moon. No one is in my basement, I swear. I mean, if there was someone in my basement, it would be their fault for being there. So I don't see why it would be a problem for me. Mrs. Matutine, an alluring young woman with deep blue eyes. My favorite Lygian. I have no idea what a Lygian is. Midwife, now that you know Grey like the back of your hand, let's look at that room where the walls are hung with weapons. As I essay the threshold, a whisper troubles the still air, and a pair of wall-hung swords glints menacingly. More of Van Loren's protections. They seem much stronger on the seaward than the landward side of the house. One might begin to wonder if they were intended to protect against outsiders at all. She's not young and she also eats babies. Okay. Well, it sounds like a great pastime. I mean, maybe she was young when the portrait was made. Orchids. Flower. Can I give people flowers? Because having a knock object would be really good. Flower. I can't. So I don't really see the use. Maybe I can craft things with it. I guess I can keep it in my, yeah, on my table, or here. Great. Only a poet can use flowers. She was young several hundred years ago. Yeah. I guess eating babies is a great way of staying young. Maybe we need to learn from her. Can I actually give him a room? Because I know I can give a room to visitors so that they stay for longer, but can I like give him a room? Maybe a room that's like him, like that has lantern. This has knock, so I guess that's a no. Yeah, he's not a visitor, I guess. He's only a hired hand. Eating babies is the reason we have 3 sons. Sure. Hi, Rabarbislav, and hi, Smurfton. I thought the British royal family was to blame for that one. Yeah. Well, I guess the queen did die after all, so maybe she wasn't immortal. Only one element can go in each bed. Yeah, but I'm just seeing if the rector can, but I'm pretty sure it says it needs to be an occupant, and he is not an occupant anyway, so even if I did find the right bed, I don't think it would be useful. Yeah, I believe that it's canon, yes. It sounds coherent with the rest of the game. Yeah, he's not, yeah. What am I doing right now, actually? I'm waiting for that room that got done, actually, not ended. Let's actually do a bit of work. And let's read a bunch of stuff. Great room. I guess we had a fencer in the story. Dueling hole. In baronial times was 18th century? I'm trying to... Yes. The Curia period. Oh no, that's not baronial time, is it? I think baronial time was another one. Nocturnal. Dawn. Well, I forgot. Well, I'm sure I'll see it in another book. I recommend Secret Histories Wiki if you don't like suffering. Well, I don't think it's needed just yet. I'm not stuck on anything, so I guess I'm just gonna keep going until I feel the need to use a wiki. The sun was divided to avoid the crime of the sky, but I was pretty sure that until the second dawn there is no sun. Yes. Talking to Rabast. Yeah, one day I'll look up Cultist Sim so I get a more coherent idea of the lore. Yeah, I think Cultist Sim was not very coherent either, but I might be wrong. So, well, I don't know. So in baronial times this was a ballroom, but in the 19th century, during Brulow's time as librarian, a dyad of eternally dueling Edgelong agreed to stay at Hush House for a year and a day to allow Natalia to study them. If she satisfied certain conditions, a properly equipped space was one of those conditions. Ultimately, the business turned out to be a trap or trick played by one or both of the dyad, and they left after one single battle. Their names are recorded as Mistress Diade and Father Torg. A dyad, nothing to do with a dryad. And we have practice equipment that can evolve via illumination. Can you actually evolve via illumination? Because I believe illumination is that and it's fast. I can actually get fast plus. That sounds great. I will do that as soon as I get my fast back. I enjoy making Excel spreadsheet with all the book text and memories. I haven't read the wiki. Yeah. Well, I mean, to each their own. A knife. So these are no tools. This is a wooden sword. Practicing with a wooden sword sounds really bad. A great way to get hurt. An antique crossbow. A fearsome bow. Maybe I can feel fear if I consider it. Natalia Brulot. A bust in iron. A horn de relax standing alone in a sandy desert. Sure. Some muskets. Some flintlock pistols. A pair of pistols. The style and maker's mark suggest late 17th century. The initials MD are marked in silver above the wolf sergeant of the Baron's Brankrug. Some red drake shield, golden lion shield, and green stag. More bows, a very practical weapon. A quarterstaff. Again, a great way to get hurt in practice. A very short-looking foil. A pin-sharp length of flexible steel. The blade is inscribed Torg. Some practice sword. More practice sword for Merad and Azita. And we have the rest of the practice equipment. I guess not much has been uncovered there. Apart from, actually much has been preserved, seen here, because I can upgrade my Fost. Phosphophilite will be happy. Oh, so we are on the third sun. Where is it? It's nowhere to be seen, it seems. Well, I will be doing more tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I will be doing more tomorrow. No rush, as always. Would it make you feel better to know that the fight room only got used once? Well, yeah, I did say that, yeah. So I guess that was the reason why they didn't use it several times. Those weapons look highly unpractical. Such a short saber. And this looks remarkably unprotected from the neck and behind the... I guess if they're using foils, it makes sense. Because using foil, you don't need to protect the back of your head. But if they are fighting with sabers, it's a really bad protection here. Like, you could get really hurt. Yeah, and those swords look very cartoonish, but I guess that's the aesthetic of the game. I'm not gonna say the clouds look unrealistic too. Yeah, I saw the room can be used for upgrading. I just need my Fost. I can get Fost Fophyllite Plus. Do you practice fencing? Yeah, I do practice fencing. Not a lot, but a bit. I do medieval European fencing. So that is two-handed longsword. But I'm just a beginner, just for now. I've been doing it for about a year. Really cool sport. Really cool sport. Yeah. How many people have you stabbed? Well, with an actual sword, none, I hope, but a few, I guess, like 5 or 6. I haven't yet started to do actual competitions, so I don't fence with many unique people. I probably shouldn't have worked with my health, but oh well. Let's start off by not forgetting to get Phosphophylite level 2. Use illumination to focus my inner radiance. Then I do want to investigate Grail crafting. So I guess this one is Grail. If I use Arab, then I guess any Grail skill. Is that the only Grail skill I have? Then I can use anything that gives Grail. You need a specific workshop that accepts fabric from the doll. Okay, I see. So, I guess. Well, I'm still gonna test out what I can craft. I haven't done much crafting for now, so it seems like something I should do. No, I don't want the potted plant. I might not actually have any usable Grail objects. When nighttime starts, there is a minute before dawn, so not enough time to start and finish most things. Yeah, I see that, but wasn't a big deal anyway. I can't use a statue to craft. Or a lamp. I guess this is only for... Yeah, I guess I only need a memory to do that, so... Too bad. I do want to get... I do want to wait for the weather, actually. Whoops. Clicked outside the screen. That's a great one. Getting so much hearts. So 5 to go here. Rattling bridge. Each time the wind makes its round, the whole bridge shakes. On its threshold, there is a serpentine knot mark in Brown's blot. The mark is fading, but it still trembles with the power of the spirit that waits in it. A great servant of the old house, perhaps the last of the fine takers themselves. I must pacify it with a suitable offering before I can pass. So I need to give it ink that is... well, ink. We'll see about that later. Right now I want to see if anything is hard to open with heart. I guess, oh, I do have a movie I want to see about, so I guess this is the movie room. Poor neglected movie room. Where was my movie actually? I think it was Edgy. Yes. And I can't even understand what's going on. I will still unlock the movie room because I'm morally obligated to. So, come here, Mrs. Kill. Did the movie require Hexos? I will look at that. Hexos. First, here is a shilling. And the movie requires... yes, Hexos. Yeah. It requires Hexos, but I don't think I speak Hexos just yet. An offer from Oriflammes. They would like to offer me Against Vitruvius, a 14th century treatise on esoteric mechanics and parahydraulic by Abbot Ranulf, best known as a Mason architect. And it is about lockwork and clockwork. It does cost 4, which is a lot. But it is a readable thing, yeah. I mean, I haven't found another use for my spin tray, so I guess I may as well. It doesn't seem hard to come by, so well, yeah. I think it's worth it if I can read it. I do have a great sky thing. This one, 2 skies, not great, but usable. So yeah, I will. Yeah, I do have a lot of spin tray. I have a gold one. I guess I don't have a lot anymore. Yeah, the gold one was from giving the baby eater bald guy his own book. He really liked his own book. Yes, Hockebold of Poshent. That's the guy. Where was I? Midwife. Come here, midwife. Become heartier, please. Let's talk about the strong winds so that you become smarter. And did I just... ugh. I just used my heart card. Maybe a tool can give it? No, I don't think I have a tool that gives it. Oh well. He's like ranked 9th on my tier list of baby eaters. Is that so? Which one is the best baby eater? That's the question, the real one. Any ex-concubines who passed their 500th birthday are bad news, yeah. Yeah, sounds like a bad news, yeah. You're hearty, right? You're heartier. Although it doesn't really matter. Mrs. Moteen. So she's the best baby eater out of all of them? And so the worst one is Huckleballs. Rowena as the second place. I do kind of remember a Rowena. It is a familiar name to me, so... A Sky Mystery is good. Let's put it right here with the other one. So I guess with the right weather... Oh well, and I do have a tool that gives Sky now. I think. Maybe. Don't I? I always had, actually. Yeah, this thing gives Sky. Ah yeah, yeah, she's the one who came during Newman. I do remember now, yeah. Oh, Frost Plus, that's great. 2 Sky, 3 Lantern. So then I might be able to actually read a 6th book. Maybe not actually, because I only have 5. So I would still need a Sky thing, which I don't know how to get. I don't think I've seen a Sky memory before. Let's talk to her. Let's sing to her, actually, I believe. Yeah, let's sing while she toils. The Grail has at least not eaten their own baby. Oh yeah, I guess eating other people's babies is better. Maybe. She would be ranked 4th or 5th. The crime of the sky makes that hard. Oh, so the crime is a unique thing? The crime of the sky? Oh, let's use my Great Frost. Go for it, Phosphophilite. It's hard to have the baby in the first place because of the crime. The crime makes it hard to procreate. And wapow. Here I come, movie room. It is not some sort of lounge. Don't you have eyes? Now, please, miss, clean the filthy room while I sing to you. It's morally complex, not biologically. Oh, so for immortals, it's morally complicated to have children because it's a crime to be immortal, I guess, something like that. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Alright, so all immortals are baby eaters because that's how you become immortal, so having children while you are immortal is morally complex because you want to eat them. I got it, right. And the crime of the sky is two immortals procreating. A lot of gods would get mad about it if you tried. You turn Alucite. Oh, so it's actually logistically also a problem. That's such a cool projector. I saw one of those at some point in the actually in the music school I used to go to, still go to actually, not just not very often, but yeah, seeing one of those work is really cool. The one thing is that keeping those here is a really bad idea, because like with a spark, this whole place could like burst into flames. Though those things are really dangerous. I guess those two, those are just on the side, but yeah, that's a really bad idea. But yeah, great, movie room, yippee. Let's read that thing. And it was written during the nocturnal period after the turn of the century. Some second flush Assam. Tea from the land of the real unicorn, imported by Cater and Hero. That's cool. I do like kind of have questions about the many drinks, hot drinks that we find scattered in the stinky rooms, but I mean, I guess asking too many questions is not a good idea. And then we have a lacquered bone chess set, born of battles. A thing. Patience Lounge. In this room, the accursed of the Great War gathered to recuperate. Those who had suffered something no more horrible but somewhat more mysterious than the war's unusual wounds to body and spirit, an eruption of worms perhaps, or the risks at the military end of Suppression Bureau activists. Among them were minor luminaries of the invisible world, Christopher Lopoli, which I know, I'm pretty sure, Zachary Wakefield, Harvey Hattington, but not Brian Levinson, who had been 9th librarian and under whose tenure the infirmary had flourished. He enlisted. He served for a time as a medical officer on the Western Front. His body was never found. Wasn't the Grail Ascension some kind of vor? Each kind of long has their own way of becoming immortal, like Edgelong come in pair and must continuously lead armies and fight wars against each other. Yep, that sounds like a Grail, alright. Yeah. Vor. I'm not yet familiar with all the aspects, so I guess I will be. And the Grail ate the corpse of one of the gods who were stone, the Tide. Ooh. So the gods who were stone are not the dead gods? Those are different ones? Probably. Ah, they are. So he ate a god's corpse, so I guess it's necrophagia? Vor necrophagia. All but one is dead. Okay. So one of the dead gods is not dead. I see. Yeah, I do remember that they are the first set of hours. That much I remember. And why did they stockpile a book in the movie room is a greater question. This is a Grail book. Snare of the Tree, collected proverbs of Aunt Mopsy. Once in the wood, we call a visit. Twice in the wood, we call a journey. thrice we call coming home. About apple bright euphonies. Breath is the temptation of the soul, pleasures and insights that the church would call the secrets, the sisterhood, the mysteries, and the bureau unsanctions. They died by eating, so they weren't dead yet. In a night blue menses haze swims a coral palace crown, as its foraged, as its for edge, it absorbs the lesser names, coating them with its minerals and juices, and at its rear edge it expels some of them polished like jewels. The other go to feed its thorny-tied hearts. Okay, so I'm assuming that's one of the stone gods, or the former stone gods. Anyway, Grail book, go to Grail. That's heart, yeah. Grail? No. That's Forge. That's Licht. And that's Grail. Do I still don't have any Grail skill? I still don't have any Grail skill. That's a real shame. Oh no, I do. I have this one. I saw it earlier too, so I have one Grail skill and 2 from Arab. I see. Yeah. The gods from nowhere are my favorites. I see. Yeah, I know I have Arab. That's only 3 in total, so I would need a Grail thing. And I don't remember any way to get Grail, because I know sound is heart, and fear is edge. No, not edge. Fear is the other one. This one, scale. Edge and scale. Taste is great, okay. So I guess I can't get taste easily in that case. I would need to get some food. And I don't think I have food. I guess I could use this, but I don't want to waste those. I used my only bread. I believe I ate my only bread too. Alright, new day, new me. Let's wait for the weather actually. It's gonna be windy again, is it? Windy is great. Oh no, it's gonna be cloudy, which is not good. Because I don't think I have any moth I want to read. Do I? Because 6 might be doable actually. Because I have Fat Plus for 2 or Trist Plus for 3. So I have 3, 4, and then three. So I can do that quite easily too. Even without the clouds actually. So I might be able to get up to 8. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I would need ink. I don't think I want to use any of my cool inks. Yeah, no. This one, it would be pretty good for opening that gate, I think. Yeah, let's just read that book, even without the cloud. You can try to chance it. I say go for the 8 and hope for a soul or furniture or wall art. So I could go for the 8 even though I don't have enough? Is that what you're saying? Let's first look for an actual desk. Hey, are there no Suitable desks? Because that's the first one, second one. I might not even be able to read in Mothi language. Oh yeah, I might not need a desk actually, yeah. Yes, you get 3 chances to add something in a random category. Oh, okay. I never saw that. Yeah, that seems quite smart, yeah. So if I use memory, soul... No, not effect. Dressed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Alright, yeah, if I had read, I would have known. Perhaps you've provided moth, but not enough to much mystery moth. If you're lucky, you might still succeed. Yeah, let's see about that. And can I get a heart going? Any heart I can give? Probably not. Can I give edge? No, I don't think so. Don't have any knock things. Forge might be doable actually. Do I have a 2 forge thing? That's a hard no. I have no forge thing. Do I have a wintry thing? 2 winter here. Maybe I can get someone that does winter. Then give him 2 more winter, and I would need another one. Which would come from... Oh, this is rose. Might be useful. Should remember that. Yeah, do refrain from spoiling too much. I like the guidance on the lore and all that. That's really cool of you to say, but yeah, I don't need to know where every secret is hidden. I'm looking for something, aren't I? Maybe a candle? No, those are not candles. Those are fake candles. Widow's candles are not very useful. This is just sky. This is a lantern. Forge might be useful. If I had 1 forge, I could do something that I don't think I do, so that's too bad. Well, I guess I can just wait for better weather. I don't need to do everything right now. Yeah. Memory of touch, maybe. Well, I don't have consider available for quite a while, so getting a memory is not good. Forge weather isn't a thing. Well, too bad. I guess I'll need to get the last thing missing, because I'm assuming it's gonna be forge and maybe nectar. So don't tell me if it's not. it's okay if it's not, but it might well be. So if I get it, I'll be able to read some books, and that will give me a skill that will help me read more books. So yeah. Opportunities. There is still a chance. How many hours in the game do you all have? Pun intended. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say like 10. Did I miss something? Well, but I guess the next one will be an art thing, so I guess art will be will be enough. Yes, so... Oh no, okay, I missed nothing, okay. Good. That's enough, right? But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do that. I don't think preserving it is any use. I could find a wall art, but I don't think using FET is really necessary. Yeah, so level 8 is what I need. I can master this mystery. Actually, I do want to unlock that bridge, and I think I had a crappy ink to give. Yeah, because it's like 2 moon, and 2 moon is enough. And I don't think I'll need that one. Yeah. Alright. I've mastered this and gathered the lessons it concealed. This one has many books. That's good. I really want many books. So, what was the book again? The Rose of Hypatia. A volume of collected teachings of the Sisterhood of the Knot. Saint Nympha. Oof, let me just... The text is a bit far from me. I believe my screen might be a bit too big. Guess I could bring my screen down. Yeah, that's better. Saint Nympha is described as not born but cultivated. The sentience that became the Saint Hypatia indicates inhabited as a sinner's corpse in order to enable that sinner's redemption. Yes. Oh, so the sentience that became the Saint Hypatia indicates inhabited a sinner's corpse in order to enable that sinner's redemption. Okay. I swear I can read. Not all the dead enter the menses by the winter door. Not all the dead enter the menses at all. Sure. I can believe that. And we got 2 lessons about weaving and not working. So, can it level up anything? Crowned growth mentioned. I guess I might just want to learn about... Ooh, that's really good actually. I want to use Solace. I guess I might just want to learn that one. Heart and Moth. Those 2 actually do sound useful. I don't think I have a good heart skill. In fact, I have no heart skill, so I guess pushing this one to level 2 would be a great idea. So let's acquire the new skill. Each type of skill does have its own crafting recipes. Oh, so I guess if I want to weave that doll, I would want to get this one for the knots thing. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, I know, but I have I don't know, sometimes it seems to not highlight all of it. I don't really know why, I guess it works right now, but I've had times where I was clicking on it and it did not indicate all of my skills that could be of that aspect, so maybe it's just me being blind, but I don't want to risk it for no particular reason. Where was I at? I was at using Solace to get a room unlocked. Yeah. No. For this one, I would want a Grail aspect. That would be Arab. I'm gonna talk to you about a shilling. It's good to be rich. Hop. Ah yes, Solas would also work for the next level. The second level again. So I guess I could do this one or this one. Or I could read a book, maybe. No, I don't hire people to read books. So yeah, let's get Solace going. Oh, you mean the second level for... yeah. I guess I messed a bit, but too bad. Yeah, I guess rereading it is not very hard. So if I want to do this, and I would need to get this lesson, a heart or moth memory, and an effort. Okay, so yeah. I am going to reread that book, which was this one. Let's move it. Yeah. And read it with West. If I remember correctly, Hokobold is almost a sugar daddy in one hole? House of Light. I have no idea what House of Light is. Oh, the DLC. Oh, there is a DLC for this game that will come soon, alright. That's good to hear, I guess. If I have finished the game by then, I guess it would be nice. I never had the DLCs of Cultist Sim, so I mean, I never needed to have them, but yeah. So, the Vestibulum Transitus, the vestibule. Vestibulum Transitus was the wry name the Curia gave this structure. Before that, it was Valentine's Bridge, the sheltered crossing beyond which Baron Valentine's solitude was assured. Calling this a vestibule sounds like, well, sounds a bit strange, because a vestibule is like the place where you put your vest, like the, I mean, I guess this would be the vestibule, since it's the door, but to each their own, I guess. Yeah, I believe they might be great, but I don't think I had any use for them, since I did not actually play the base game enough. But yeah, I'm sure they were very fun. Anyway, the vestibulum I already read, and there is a portrait year tally, a chitty worth of additional year of life, scrupulously obtained through a careful, balanced thaumaturgic attention to the cinder tally of the Mandrugad. It has a mark and it gives a bunch of winter. I see. They are separate stories, okay. Many books to read. Let's get going. Dawn period. What can you get? You can get Westy. Let's pick up the last 4 of this place, and you can have 1. Although you might not accept any. Yeah. Yeah. Exile is a different game in the same machine, in my opinion. That's a great description for a DLC. Sounds like the way, sounds exactly like the way From Software does their DLCs, and these are pretty good. None of the mechanics are the same. Only the format. I see, I see. We did unlock 2 new rooms. The Squawkful Loggia. Birds crowd every corner of this place, glaring at me with malevolent eyes, yellow eyes. Guano cakes the wall and feathers drift the floor. Something has drawn them here. It'll need to be dealt with. Once it has, the place will take an awful lot of cleaning. Yeah, guano is such a pain to get rid of. I once had a neighbor that had a bunch of pigeons, actually. It was really annoying. So yeah, guano is pretty bad. Shrouded space. If the walls on this place were real, they would be heavy curtains of black velvet that stung the grazing hand. They weren't real in any meaningful sense of the word. I'll still need to dispose of them before I can enter safely. That's a really hard room. Yeah. Lady Midwife will be working at the surgery room? The corpse room. That's a mortuary. Or maybe the violin room. Another piano. I guess I'm gonna go to this one. I feel like you're in a very good way stereotypical. Is that so? What kind of stereotypical? Now I have an idea of the book's nature. An account of the 5 visits of the desert wanderer, probably the hour called the vagabond, to the city. To the city Maya. She begins as a delighted child, perhaps even immortal, but things then go badly. Things go badly. I'm assuming she started eating children then. Fencing and having neighbors with pigeons. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Plus music school. Yeah. I mean, the whole pigeon thing was really far away from Paris, where I'm at right now, so I guess it has not much to do with fencing and music school, but yeah, I guess it might be stereotypical. Yeah, pigeons are... I have a pigeon that's living in my garden, a very fat one actually. It's pretty funny to watch him because my cat loves to just sit under the tree and watch him, and every time my cat goes away, the pigeon will go down to the garden and pick up some branches to make his nest. So I think it's really funny because I see like my cat taunting him and saying, "Hey, you can go down now, you can go down." Even meowing to him, like meow, meow, constantly. So I do have many interactions with pigeons in my daily life. What was I getting at anyway? I was... yeah. The disgraced Oracle Damaon? Yeah. The disgraced Oracle Damaon Azenaton sifts through the tall tales of Penelope of Gordian, the work of the court poetically, and the forbidden fragments of the work of the adept Aretres, identifying common themes. I guess they just sit on the grass, waiting for me. This one... come here. Yeah. This one can go with the... Is it rose? Yeah. One of the 6 cats where I'm at has been literally petted by another cat. He's a very chill boy, so he didn't get annoyed. Sounds very cute. I'm really happy to have a Pacific cat right now, because the cat I had beforehand was very feisty. I mean, I loved him, it was my cat, but it was annoying that because we couldn't let him go out at night because he would fight other cats, and then he would bring them into the house and scream all over the place in the middle of the night. The younger cat, I'm assuming, was sitting on a chair and curiously putting her paw on his head. I believe he was ball snipped, yes. I'm pretty sure it's a requirement. I don't know actually, might not be, but it would make sense if it was. We have The Lion and the Glass, an early work by Omar the Blaze, a novice or apprentice at the Labyrinth of Lions. The Dawn Period, about lightsmithing, a sky mystery. I do know a lot about the skies. Omar is a big writer. I don't think I've seen his works before. Any of his works, so maybe I will see more of him as we go. Then I wanted to look at that, yeah. Did I use up the thing I needed to actually get my lesson going? No, that's great. There's always more to learn. So yes, I do want that. It's nice that those books give me 2 now. Only giving 1 was pretty slow. So yeah, I'm happy that it's going faster. And there it goes. 3 heart, 2 moth. That's really good. Because I believe I had heart books I wanted to read. That's not heart, right? That's grail. Where was it? Forge hot. Yeah, heart. That's so many books I can read actually. If I get a heart weather too, which I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, I'm happy about that. And then it is birdsong or bosque. I like bosque, I believe. Let's see. Because this is the bosque. So this would be health. Yeah, I like health. It's a moneymaker. And damn it, this screen is so loud for no reason. Which one is this one? Is this... I completely forgot. Is it Frost? Maybe. No, it can't be Frost. Is it Trist? No. Fat then? Yeah, fat, because it's rose. Right? Yes. That would be more fat, which is not something I really want. So I guess the bosque would be the better choice here. For more health. I like more health. More health is more good. Cut a thread, and a tapestry must be healed. Bosque renews the weave. So yeah, very good. And I guess I can work more. I could have read another book actually. Oh well. I'm never in a hurry. What was that? I'm sure it wasn't important. And here it goes. Right, very nice. More dosh, as always. Always getting richer. And tomorrow will be a reading day. For not a reading day, but a studying day. Maybe a reading day. I might want to start reading some hard books. This one is going to be extremely easy to read, so I may as well read it instantly. So yeah, this one goes here. Which workstation does it go to? Oh, that's Grail. I can't. Heart was here. Yeah, no real difference here. This one was Heart, I believe. No, that's Grail again. Yeah, Heart. Give it health. Give it not working. I can master this mystery. Then we go considering with Fet. Then here with Whist. And here. Then here with Arab. And more health. I believe that's all. No, this table is here too. Give it more fat. Ooh, more Gale. That's great news. I can probably unlock that room quite easily too, so let's get back to her and give her the, not the Wisty, the Cory. And I do want to give her a Florin. I do want to keep my elements of the soul right now. Oh, but I will want to get... Oh no, I guess I can just give her this one. She already has one heart, so if I talk to her about being healthy and then I give her the Gale, she will be good enough. I can lend my limbs. Finally, signs of a fire in the ruined kitchen, but it looks as if, fortunately, the chimney breast collapsed before it could spread too far. It can't be why the house was abandoned. In any case, the kitchen will need skilled labor to restore it to a usable state. A kitchen sounds useful. Oh, I did not look at that room. I will do that after I read all that. By their marks shall ye know them. A monster hunting initiate of the hour named the Colonel, who identifies herself as Little Sophia, provides advice on finding weak spots of Long. Don't I already have that book? That's the one I just reread. I remember reading about Little Sophia before. Maybe it's just another book by her, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw Little Sophia before. I distinctly remember her. Well, maybe A, maybe no. Black Ellie, disgraced Dabasin matriarch of the Sisterhood of the Triple Knots, wrote this while fleeing the agents of the duty. And this has Chionic Theoplasma. This book suffered the attention of one of the chilly names of ours, perhaps even a god from nowhere. This contamination can affect your tryst and health and spread to nearby objects. You can remove it with a skill that's effective against theoplasmic contamination and at least 7 heart. This is way too complicated for me to read anyway, so it goes into the bad corner. Funny, like, this one is CS and this one is SC. I might be able to remove the witchworm soon. I do have this thing. It doesn't give winter though, so it will be difficult. So maybe nigh. Velletri interviews. Interrogation of a man named Lacombe, a former Nocturnal Branch inspector now identified as terminally robigoid. Terminally robigoid? This can go here. That's actually really good because I now can actually read those hard books. Gotta go. I'm 1 hour ahead of you and I also need sleep. Have a good night. Have a good night, yeah. It's very important to sleep. I will start streaming a bit earlier, I believe, from now on. Because I never thought I would be able to stream for so long without feeling the will to stop, so I will start streaming a tad earlier. The first volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. A locksmith's dream, a light through the keyhole. That's a really easy one. I'm pretty sure I can do it with this thing alone. So, very good. Another easy book to read. And last but not least, this one. That's the Pog book, Prophecies of Glory. Religious and patriotic fables collected or composed by William Gore. Another rather easy lantern mystery. Oh, this one was also 8, so I guess I could have done that one too. Then I'm gonna start reading those. I guess you can take my tryst. You can take my fet. You can take my which one again? This one maybe? West. And this one can take my last first. I remember it perfectly. I believe I did want... I already did that, so yeah. I guess that's gonna be it for this day. Hop, hop, let's talk to her about those strong winds. Perhaps she will be able to clean up the gloomy room. Lady Eva's Repose, a meditation on the drowning of Lady Eva de Wolf and her 2 grandchildren, written in the years when the estate was abandoned by Father Theo, once the de Wolf family chaplain, one of the few to remain on the isle in those desolate years. Another book I might be able to read. Winter is something I might have enough of. Oh, actually I don't think I have any. Yeah. Which explains why... Oh no, I do have that one. See, I'm clicking here, but it doesn't show which one. I guess it's a mystery and this is winter. Yeah, different. So I have one from here. And maybe... I guess it's gonna be difficult to go up to 4. Where are the winter books again? This way. Oh, I guess I read that one already? No? So why is it on this side? I must have... just... No, this is really poorly organized. Yeah. The alloy of the White Rose, an account by Mistress White Flower of the alchemical techniques favored by the House of York. Also identified with the Dawn Road, these techniques failed to bring them victory in the War of the Roads, but are not to be discounted. At level 10 mystery, might be able to get that one soon too, since I have this amazing 4 skill. And I actually do have level 2 Phosphorite. So yeah, it's really easy to go up in Lantern right now. I do still need a memory to get up to 8, but I think a memory of light is not hard to get. Inam's Capigigin Lupier. Inam Capigigin Lupier. Garki Kripis. In which 4 enigmatic figures tell the story they've heard over the years at the Roost, the secret location where the Aviform Hours congregates. The Aviform Hours, so the bird gods, maybe? or the air gods, something like that. And another witchworm. Cassius the Thomas reveals the deeds of the unnumbered legions, the secret army that protected Rome against the shadowless empire. A really edgy mystery about witchworms. Really edgy. It will go with the other witchworm one, because I do believe I will separate those actually and put them here, yeah. Yeah, it seems quite important to keep them far apart. Maybe not. Maybe A, maybe nay. And just like that, I've used up every soul card. And that's okay. Yeah. Mrs. Midwife, please go and... Oh, which room do I want to work? The mortuary or this motley tower first floor? The door jams half open, but the room above is a bright oasis after the dreary neglect of the lower tower. The previous occupants has probably left some sort of protection in place. I'll find somebody suitably qualified to deal with them. Let's just stay to the gloomy room. I do want the corpse room available. I've mastered this. This is very obviously not an antique quest. An antique quest. I'm getting really tired, aren't I? It's a description of the Asclepian mystery reproduced by one of the Riley Greece from supposedly a much older text. It's unlikely to be genuine, but it makes a reference to the house without walls, and it's wood right there in the prologue. It's not an antique text. At the very least, it has been badly mutilated, but it contains substantial intriguing material, especially a persuasive comparison of the house without walls, without doors to the human body, with its many portals. The direction of death is down, the book explains. The peacock door has been considered a rent or an abrasion, but in some respects it's more like a mouth, if not a more treasured point of entry. Discussions of the doors include a rite which may conjure creatures through those doors, although key incantations are missing about summoning things. A memory... Oh, that's a really good one actually. Nectar is something I do not have. Is that true actually? This is a hearty book. And I have this that is actually nectary and scaly. I have a better scaly one. Do I have a mossy thing? I do have a mossy thing. This one. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get this one up. So I guess... Why do I still have that one? I thought I used it up. Can I... Yeah. Oh no, I get it. All right, I seem to be unable to understand things. Okay, so it's just a memory. Well, I got a new not working thing, which is great. Yeah, because I could get more hearty with it. Anyway, this can be useful. Yeah, but yeah, actually, you know what? I am really tired. I'm just realizing it, so I think this might be enough for today. I do need to get to bed at a reasonable hour. I will try to get, as I said, a stream up earlier tomorrow, but for today, I think that's gonna be enough, yeah. So, thank you for watching. Have a nice evening if it's the evening, have a nice day if it's not the evening. Yeah, that's about it. See you.